So I've come through the entrance. There's only really two big display halls with vehicles in. So this is a World War II focused one. So that's a Sherman tank chassis. Can't remember it technically. It's a armoured recovery vehicle. So that would have been on the beaches in Normandy trying to recover any broken down equipment. So you get the gist. I'm going to quickly go through. So this is a Churchill armoured repair vehicle. This is the prisoner of war display. Some of the items that they kept. There's a couple, I think it's from 2 soldiers. Is it 1, 2, 3? So it's got their dog tags from, which is this? I think it's this one is from number 13. Starlag. What's that? Starlag 4B. Sawdust bread. So one of the soldiers brought it home. Oh, here's some soap that's said to have been made from human fat, but I have no idea why there's a insulator coil there from the electric fence at Auschwitz, it says. I'm not quite sure the relevance of that, because some modern kit here. I'm not an expert on these things, so I can't tell you what that is and what that is. I think one's a Warrior. I know that big one is based on a Challenger tank, so enormous, and I think these are a little bit older. Obviously the other ones were used in the desert. There's one that's used in the Arctic, I presume. This was used in Northern Ireland. There's an interesting thing here. Improvised hand grenade made from a plumber's pipe fitting. What's this called? Active snow track. And then this Western Star, for some reason it makes me think of it American, but it's used in Canada, but used by the British Army. So it has all the big stuff, but then it has the small stuff. I mean, this is to do with the Boer War, British Army on the Rhine, BAOR. Various items associated with the British Army of the Rhine. It's got lots of personal items in the previous section to do with World War II, stuff that were given to prisoners of war. Just look in more detail at this. The Challenger Armoured Repair and Recovery Vehicle. So it's 62 tons. It doesn't have a date of operation, but I'm assuming it's in the last 20 years and it's used in the desert. But it's one of these ones. I kept looking at it and it just gets bigger and bigger. Now I'm not going to talk you through the details because as a recent comment on my German tank video says, I know nothing about armour. I don't know anything about armour. I never claimed to. But this is an impressive piece of kit. So I'm holding it at my face level so you can see how tall it is. I'm assuming that's some sort of crane or winch thing there. So I better look at the back to adjust my camera before I go any further. So there's a a tank in here that kids can run into, so you can. That's what the noise is in the background. Yeah, some sort of winch thing there. Oh, there is some defensive. Oops, I can't go this way. I'm going to have to walk around the other side again. I'm sure you won't mind another look. So what would that be? Is that a viewing hole? No. It's probably just an air vent of some sort. Please correct me in the comments. It's a pretty big shovel. Now I don't know, I keep 70 kilogram or 70 kg 64. I don't know what that code means. Okay, they've blocked, they put a banner here, but I think the idea is to show a mirror so you can look at the top. But so that's just one of, so far, a dozen pieces of kit in this museum. I'm going to finish with this truck over here. What's it called? Scammell Pioneer. It's used, I thought it was World War II, yeah, it's World War II. Off-road recovery vehicle. One of the advantages was its suspension, which you have to say, look at that. The angle of the vehicle versus the angle of the tyres and is that the front axle? I'm sure mechanical engineers will be impressed by that. That's the tank you can run in, which is what all the noise is in the background. So this is an exhibit called Mussolini's Boots. So this statue was in, it's Mussolini on horseback in Tripoli, Libya, 1st of January 1938. So when the Allies, or the British, captured it, they tore it down because they thought it was made of bronze and they could use the metal. It turned out it wasn't very good. So they were going to just melt it all down, but they decided to keep the boots. So these are the boots from the statue. Great, aren't they? This is another, I love these little displays. So you've got some Japanese military swords there, obviously a Nazi armband. Hitler's chair cover, it says. So this is taken from Hitler's office at the Reich Chancellery in Berlin by an REME soldier. There's a bit of concrete from his bunker in Berlin, I think. Where's the number? No, it's from the Wolf's Lair, Eastern Prussia. There's a bit of a roof tile from Hiroshima, apparently. The Americans actually made them into little boxes, so there's the box, and sold them. So just a Japanese matchbox. Some ceremonial swords, I think they're German and Italian. The first one's Italian, that one, and the rest are German. And then that's, what does that say? That is number 6. A Nazi standard found at Nazi headquarters, Kirchenfelde, 1946.